Hello, YouTubers. This is Shehab73 again, and welcome to a new video. What I want to do here actually is run you through a presentation that was already set up by the guys over at Bitconnect and kind of walk you through it, the lending process again, and as laid out by them. This is, of course, for the very, very first timers who are thinking about getting into this but are not really sure how and what are the benefits. So we'll walk through that, and hopefully I'll get to answer some of the questions that you may have that are not readily available in the FAQs based on my experience thus far. So let's get started. BitConnect, connecting Bitcoiners to the worldwide. So basically, what is BitConnect itself? Again, like Bitcoin, it is a financially regulated, self-regulated system. It is an open source platform. They do provide your education basically to those who are unaware and want to know how to get involved. It is part of the community. It, I believe, is now ranked 7th or 8th in terms of market coin capital. You can check that out at marketcoincap.com, which has a daily listing of where each currency is in terms of the total market capital. There are multiple investment opportunities. You can invest in it, you can stake in it, you can trade in it, and you can mine it. Mining, I don't think right at this point in time is a big deal, mainly because of the due to the tokenization, there seems to be an amazingly large enough float to serve the market. So I think mining will become big again once that float has disappeared in the sense that there's enough people who own BitConnect and are not as a store of value. So let's check out the investment options because really that's why everybody is here. So here is where, which is what I really do, is BitConnect lending. I earn a daily interest rate on BitConnect. So I effectively lend the BitConnects that I've bought to be used in and out of trading against Bitcoin, and thus the volatility between the two is where the creates the arbitrage, and the arbitrage creates the profit. Bitcoin staking is just like having a savings account. The bank is paying you just for using your savings account. So this is the same concept. You're not really lending it to a trading bot. You're just lending it to a pool, which may or may not be used that day. I believe somebody stated that it's around 8% a month. So it's very passive. It's something you would probably do if you reached a high enough amount that you're like, okay, I already have an investment pool that is earning me daily, and now I would like something on a monthly basis as well to aggregate over time. BitConnect trading, this is where you will see some people, what they'll do is they'll just buy the BitConnect. Let's say they buy it at 109, it moves up to 122, and they just flip out into either a Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. And ultimately, of course, the mining, which I have not really myself gotten involved in, but we'll see if we can get some education in this PowerPoint. So how does this work? For the investment side, at least, you deposit your Bitcoin, you use your Bitcoin to buy BitConnect, you then lend your BitConnect coin, and based on that, you earn a daily profit. As I've done in my earlier videos, based on how much you lend, there is a hold on your investment. It can be as high as 299 days for the for the $100 level, or as low as 120 days for the 10,000 plus level. And then what many people do, of course, is they reinvest it. And the lending amounts, like I stated, from 100 to 1,000, you earn your daily interest. The average is pretty close still to 40%. I would say it's really roughly about 37.5 is the going number. Again, amazing on a monthly basis. 1,010 to 5,000. I've recently done one of these at 1,020 exactly, and yes, the additional 0.1 is a huge added bonus, and it helps everybody who's in that level. The one that I prefer to get up to eventually is the 5,010 to 10,000. This, I think, is where you get your most. You get it back in 20% on top of the daily volatility. Plus, you get your capital back in about 179 days, which is exactly about 6 months, or a day less than 6 months. So that's beautiful. So you would at least get it. You'd probably reinvest the main capital or take it out and just reinvest, continue reinvesting your interest profits. Then there is the big boy club, which is the 10,010 up to 100,000, and there you get your capital back in 120 days or 4 months, and you get the benefit of 0.25%. I don't think the move from 0.20 to 25 is that amazing. However, the fact that you get your money back, capital back 50 days earlier is really where the benefit here lies. Okay. Referrals. Yes, you can refer in this program. I do as well. I suggest anybody else who's out there who knows more than 3 or 5 people who he thinks would be interested in also co-investing with them, go ahead, do the referral. The referrals are in leveled bonuses. Level 1, this is basically your first circle or the first person who connects with you. That's at 7%. Then level 2, or the person who that person connects to, you'll get 3%. And then it will continue to drop. I mean, by level 7, of course, this is really a very low amount, 0.2%, not really, as I like to call it, material. So I really don't care. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you connect to me and then you in turn go and you get others to connect to you, the more benefit to you. To me, I mean, I take the referrals, I reinvest it in my pool, and I know eventually that money will dry up, and I'm not really concerned about that. But again, if you're looking to get your friends in, then yes, you can, of course, profit to a certain amount on that. Bitconnect staking, it starts off the same way. You deposit your coin, you buy your Bitcoin, then you download a wallet. You transfer your coin to that desktop wallet, and from there, you hold your Bitcoin Connect coin for minimum 15 days before you can start earning. As you can see, the way it works is a descending scale. For this year, at least, we're now in this duration. Sorry, just go back. We're in the July 2017 to December 2017. You're roughly going to make about 8% a month, and then starting January 2018, it'll be around 40% a year or 7% a month, and this will continue to happen until it decreases. And the reason that this is happening is because they're doing it based on the first block initiative, and the first block occurred in December of 2016, 2014. Of course, eventually there will be no need to be staking anymore, but for those of you who have enough Bitconnect and you just want to hold that and make money off of the Bitconnect, again, same principle that happens with the 10x coin, you can do the staking. Trading, this is good old fashioned. You buy and sell, and you just use the exchange. And, the whole sentiment, of course, is buy low, sell high, and that you can do within the same website that you do your investment in. Finally, the mining. Here you would have to download the miner, and you'd be using your GPUs, or if you have set up your own SHA-256. Now, I think it is SHA-256 algorithm. It doesn't state it that it's not, but I believe that too will work unless you have an ad miner. What I'm personally looking into is pool mining, because what I'd like to do is pool mine Bitconnect coins, earn it, and then use that to invest in my dailies. And there it is. Thank you very much for going through this quick presentation. I hope for those of you who are looking at your options for investing and how to take it into the future with Bitconnect, this was helpful. Thank you.